Greetings and welcome back to It's Your Time, where we're taking back control of your God-given time. Hi, I'm Sean Episcopo from NoHusbandLeftBehind.com. In this video, we're focusing on gaining 1 extra hour every day. Now, my friend, before we get started, let me begin by saying thanks so much for you taking the time to invest some quality time into your marriage. For those of us that have been married, past, present, and God willing, future, this is the place to be in the No Husband Left Behind series, where we're focusing on your time for you and for your spouse and everyone else you care so dearly about. Now, just a real quick tip. I want you to consider this idea of investing time with your spouse, not just doing things for your spouse. Now, I'm sure all the things which you do are truly appreciated, but deep down inside, I think most of us would admit that it's far more enjoyable, especially when you've been married for any length of time, to have that quality interactions together, right? So let's just make sure we're spending more time with each and every one of us having, that dear spouse, that life partner that we care for so dearly. Now, remember, our focus in this series, It's Your Time, is on taking back control of your God given time. So think about all the people that are constantly wanting you to do this and that, to go here, to go there. And maybe, there are certain things that you really want to do and or feel obligated to do, which are justifiable, I guess. But think about it's your time, my friend. I want to make sure that we focus on this being your God given time, right? And He's entrusted it to you. So I've named this gain 1 extra hour every day. And I want you to consider, do you really believe that that's possible, my friend, to gain an entire hour out of 24 hours that you can reclaim from certain things that you may not be getting much out of, and maybe refocus that time into something else you find of significant value? I say absolutely. I believe it's definitely possible. And let's get into some of the details and figure out exactly what you're going to do today to make it a reality. Now, the strategy I'm going to propose to you for today is very simple. For the rest of the day and moving forward, I want you to do this each and every single day, that you look at what it is that you're doing. And I want you to identify and cut out each and every single task which adds no value. Now, I cannot be the one to look at your schedule and to decide on what adds value to you and what does not. That has to be your decision. You're going to make the judgment call on how your time is utilized and how much of that goes into each and everything. But let's focus on the things which you find of no value, or at least the things which, if you're spending 3 hours a day or more, we should really consider, is there a way to trim off, even if you get some level of satisfaction? Maybe if you're looking to reclaim an hour each and every single day. Now, the question I have is, how many hours do you believe you're wasting on things like maybe playing video games? Online, you can go from one level to the next to the next, and it can be very addicting, right? Or from one game to the next. How about social media? You're looking at photos, the last 1,000 photos that your buddy, maybe a sibling, somebody that you do care about. But do you really need to look at every single time that they laughed while they were on vacation, had their mouth full, and so on? Yeah, maybe you do, but just kind of consider how many hours um, are actually set aside for that, right? Maybe a marathon, you're watching TV show after show, maybe movie after movie. Maybe it's not necessarily online all the time. Maybe it's offline. Maybe you're going bargain hunting, going to different stores, looking to save, a nickel here, a dime there. And I'm all for you cutting costs and, being thrifty and, managing things well. But consider the time. Maybe there's a way you can research and kind of narrow that time, or maybe just hanging out. Maybe you're just tired, or, you haven't seen a buddy for a while. You just want to hang out, at the mall or maybe at the park. Now, if any of these things that I'm talking about, you feel that you're doing and it adds value to you, then that's not what we're looking at. But maybe if you're spending, you feel a little too much time, even if you do get some level of satisfaction, maybe there's a way to trim off a little bit. The idea of saving 1 hour out of 24 hours, reclaiming that, something that you can use to do, use that time to do something else that you're not currently getting done or don't feel that you're getting enough time for, right? So maybe there are some people in your life. Think about the who that could be demanding way too much of your time. Maybe there are places where you go and, the constant where are you at any given time that may actually get you tied down, in traffic or, otherwise. Maybe there's certain things you do. Think about the what, when you're here and there, what exactly are you doing that may be just taking too much of your time, at least from your point of view, right here and now. Now, if your creator has entrusted you with your God given time, which he has, right? And you will give an account to him for how you utilize it, which you will. I just want you to consider this idea, my friend. We need to make sure that we get you in the driver's seat. This is your God given time, right? So if it's entrusted to you, you should be the one to decide on how it's utilized. I cannot tell you what's best for you. You alone, with the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, can actually decide on what's best. Now, I'm not trying to stress you out, worried about every millisecond of the day. I just want you to consider the hours that you have. If you have 24 hours in a given day, maybe there's a way that you can shave off one of them for something that you would like to be doing, you know, and or maybe spending a little bit more time doing than what you currently have available right now. Now, remember in the series, It's Your Time, we have a free monthly training. This is for continuous improvement. We're not looking for perfection, but we do want to get a little bit better each and every month, right? So that's what we're looking at today is we want to shave off an hour somewhere in your day to be able to utilize it to focus more on what it is you would enjoy, even, at a greater level than how the time is being spent now. This free monthly training we do on YouTube. This is available for you to do on your own. You can do this with your spouse or friends, colleagues, neighbors, whoever you want. You can recommend it to them if you want to each do it on your own time. And then, of course, you can be like study buddies, kind of bouncing ideas off each other. It's 100% free. Now, there is an option to upgrade to VIP. There's no stress. About this, but it's almost free. It's a very, very low cost for group coaching. This is for those of us who like that additional support and or accountability. So each month as we go through the training, if you would like to be in a small group and kind of bounce ideas off me and or others, we meet on Zoom. And this just gives you that additional opportunity to take the training to the next level for implementation. Now, remember to enroll if you've not already done so. You'll want to visit the website IYT, which stands for It's Your Time, dot nohusbandleftbehind.com. This is very important whether you're in the free program and or the almost free. If you just want the monthly training and or the group coaching, this will make sure that you're in the loop for communications every time we have new resources available within this program and also some additional things within the community that are going on. We want to make sure you have access to all the resources, not just those that you find random. Now, if you do have any questions, comments, and or concerns, anything that you're thinking about, you're feeling, and you want some input, um, please take a moment and let me know, my friend. Whether that's now and or in the future, I really want to make sure that you have access to all the resources that are available to you to help you when you need them and or want them. And also, if you will, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, feel free to share this with a friend. And the last thing, if you've not had the chance to visit our website recently, if you will, visit nohusbandleftbehind.com. This is where you're going to find additional resources and or be able to connect within our community. I want to thank you for your time, my friend. I wish you the absolute very best. Now let's identify something today that's non-value added and or somewhere where we can trim off a little bit of time to do things which we would enjoy so much more. God bless.